Welcome back. Well, John and Haley are still with us because we wanted to kind of further this conversation. We talked about, if you have a child or a child, if you're an educator maybe, and you know someone that's in need, how to do it from that perspective. But it is important too that you have the funding to be able to put these programs on. So can you tell me if somebody out there does want to donate and in a safe way that's secure, how can they do that?
Well, that is 95% of my job, and yes, the programs like this, a mission like this, you don't do it without the money. So how you can give to Friends of the Children, Fargo-Moorhead, is you can go to givingheartsday.org, because believe it or not, you can give year-round on givingheartsday.org. It's secure, it's safe, it's really effective, and you can give to the work. We have some preset numbers there. If you just want to click it and move on, then we've got that going. But we also give an explanation about what the money's going to go towards. It's going to go towards serving these children, helping these families, giving them opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise, and helping people like Haley do the work that they do with them.
One of the cool things too about Giving Hearts Day, which we talk about quite a bit on here, we just went through a whole Giving Hearts Day excitement, is that sometimes there's added bonuses, sometimes funds will be matched or there's special promotions. So definitely Giving Hearts website is a great place to kind of start if you want to donate in our local community. And those donations absolutely make a difference in a child's life. So I know you had a few more stories you were so excited to share with us. So tell us about those. Tell us about those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So one that comes to mind is there was a child who started in our program, and it was kind of right in the middle of the pandemic. Well, we're still in it, but at the start of it. And so she was doing some distance learning, and her reading level as a second grader was actually at a kindergarten reading level. And so we would meet together, on outings, and we would do a lot of focus on reading and just academics in general. But there was still kind of a lot of struggle, but we just kept at it. And, when we started working together, she could kind of barely get through maybe like a page or two, and would just get distracted. And we just found other creative ways, like went on a library reading walk. She wrote her own book, just trying to find ways to get her engaged. And then when she was able to go back to school, she got some special services from school. Her caregivers were very involved as well at home. And then by the end of second grade, she was reading at a third grade reading level.
Wow.
So it was really
what
amazing.
A huge difference.
Yeah, and it was just everyone working together. It was just really cool to see that. And another special, just quick story is that a kid at school had to make kind of a timeline of their life, and Friends of the Children showed up on that. And so she had a picture with her mentor on there, and then we provided a dance class for some of the kids in our program, and there was a picture of her on stage. So it was just really cool to see that at times. We can kind of become like part of the family, and we're grateful to that they allow us to be a part of their lives. It's really special.
And you kind of brought in an important point in the mix there, which is the pandemic, because whether kids are at risk or not, it was really hard on kids for the pandemic. Schools have had to come up with new ways to teach. Actually, I was at a parent-teacher conference last night. What they were saying to me, and I thought this was so smart, is that what they were realizing is that in each class, there was different levels of math skill. So what they did is, they had 4 separate groups. Each teacher took a group. They broke all the classes up and just said, you go to the group you fit in for their learning level, which I was like, wow, that's so much better than, people who are learning at this level having to come down here because they're trying to catch everyone else up. I thought it was awesome. So,
teachers are incredible.
Yeah, and you guys do kind of your own level of that too, which is you're providing such specific care to the child's need.
Yes.
That's huge. And I know even, gosh, from an emotional and mental standpoint, the pandemic was just so difficult for kids.
2 years ago, right around now, Fargo-Moorhead, amongst other places, shut down, and we had to, the word was it pivot and innovate and all those things. And we have some pictures of our mentors using their work laptop to facilitate distance learning because the children didn't have the access to technology, and we individualize everything. It is based on the needs and the goals and the passions and the situation of that child, because no child is a one-size-fits-all.
Oh, incredible. Incredible work. Thank you again. Coming back, giving us a little bit more information. I think this cause is just so amazing. If you want to learn more about them, their information's on your screen, but you can absolutely donate on the Giving Hearts website. Just Google it. It's very, very easy to find. Stay with us. Coming up next, we have your daily dose of motivation, and we'll kind of wrap up the show.